Good afternoon, everybody. So, the whole, I'm going to call it an epidemic. The whole epidemic with, the treatment, the negative treatment between people, you know, specifically, in the dating world, or even just trying to make friends, how, so many people, and it's not just women doing it to men. I know there's men doing it to women too, but like the, leaving you on red or simply just not reaching out at all. I think a lot of us find ourselves always being the one that initiates any type of contact. We're always the one to reach out, and they don't speak to you unless you speak to them. And it's like, it gets really frustrating. It's annoying. And, I've even dealt with this my entire life. I've dealt with this even in my teens, okay? Ever since then, guys, with just friend groups even. And it's just gotten old. It's exhausting, and enough's enough. If people have no interest in speaking to you or wanting to spend time with you, then why bother with them at all? But this just seems to be within everybody. And it just makes life so lonely, I guess. I think, don't get me wrong, I do value my alone time. I value my peace, and I think I have an overabundance of both of those things, guys. And I think that's kind of where the problem comes in. But really, this is not. I'm going to speak as a man here, okay? And towards women, with the not reciprocating any type of attention, not reaching out to you unless you reach out to them. And maybe it's because they have an overabundance of options flooding their lives constantly, and they're just always distracted. So I don't know, maybe their brain's on overload. But there are those of us that value, communicating with others and spending time with others. And when we consistently, sit here in our peace and our isolation and our alone time that we value so much, there comes a times when we really want to talk to somebody or spend time with somebody. And this is not just younger women acting this way, dude. It's even older women. Just a 54-year-old recently. It's like, where is the reciprocation, guys, between men and women? It's just not there.